Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to report that I am back, and when I say I mean actually my husband and my son and myself. We're back home and I'm back in my garden, and it's been a long time, but everything looks kind of amazing. There's a few things that don't. I'll show them to you. The good, the bad, the ugly, and a lot of weeds, but of course that's all part of it. Everything looks pretty good, and the growth that happens when you're away for so long is really quite amazing. My Black Haw Viburnum, which I had pruned up before I left, just has taken off. I mean, it's put on about 10 inches of growth since I saw it last, and it's already starting to kind of head into a tree form. So that's really exciting. This also put on tremendous growth. I mean, almost to the point where I'm like, whoa, I'm going to have to move this, I think, out from the shed. This is my double fire viburnum. This is Mauritii, and it does get big, and it seems to really like its spot. So that's fantastic. I'll let it get big, but I have that stick there on the right-hand side just to show just how much I'll have to move it. This is such an amazing plant, you guys. This is Calamintha. This, I think, is Montrose White, if I remember. And as you can see, the pollinators just adore it. It is such an amazing perennial. I'm kind of in love with it, and I wouldn't mind dividing and maybe putting some more in. I have some plans, of course, as we always do as gardeners, to rework a few things. But for the most part, this little bed by the shed, which I call my bird bed, is really making me smile. I just adore the white that I put in against the green backdrop of the shed. It just really works. And this Montrose White Calamintha, when you brush past it, it smells just incredible. A cross between mint and, I would say, maybe thyme. This also put on amazing growth, as I knew it would, because it seems to absolutely love the spot I put it in. Look at the berries, you guys. This, I think, has a lot to do with the other viburnum that I put on the side of the house, because they cross-pollinate each other. And this is what's left of our herb bed, which completely got just taken over by this tomato plant. I mean, it's producing like crazy. I will eventually have to take it out, but yeah, it seems like this just loved it too. It gets tons of sun. And lucky us, we get to bring some tomatoes in. And I also cut some of my rosemary, which I took out of that herb bed and I just put into a little pot. This is the area that I put some grass seed down. This used to be my butterfly corner, which I took out this spring. It's doing okay. This area also, it's kind of half and half, struggling, half and half growing. This area right here on the right, that needs a bit of work, but I really do like the way it looks without the bayberry hedge. I think it's a cleaner look. Yeah, so the back garden is like moss overload. This patch, well, this used to be my spice bush, which is unfortunately no longer. The moss back here is really intense, and so my husband's been treating it with a moss remover, and I believe that's why it just looks really bad at this point, and then hopefully it'll start to pick up. Here's another ugly. This is, we think it's called Creeping Charlie or Creeping Jenny. This started coming onto the lawn about, I would say maybe 6 years ago, and we have not been able to get rid of it. We've tried everything, including Tenacity, which is a very strong herbicide, which is the reason I think why these patches here exist, because it also killed the grass. Yeah, we're going to have to troubleshoot some of the grass, I think. It seems very unhappy in areas. You can see over there it's really dry. I don't know if that's grub damage or just because irrigation is not reaching back there. And this will have to be a project we attack, I think, in the next year. It's looking pretty rough. These spirea in the front are doing fantastic. I do need to cut them in next winter/spring. They're getting a little bit too big now, and I do need to leave some room for those hydrangea, the endless summer hydrangea in the back, which, look at the growth there. These are the spirea that I moved on the side of the house, and they're crunchy, which they shouldn't be. These probably could benefit from a bit of a trim as well. So you guys, all in all, 7 weeks away from my garden. I think it's pretty good. And I'm super happy and excited about the fall, which is my favorite time of year. And I hope wherever you are, you're enjoying your space and your garden if you garden. And if you don't, I hope these videos bring some joy to you. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.